Royal commentators have hit out at the publication of supposed coronation plans for Prince Charles's Ascension while the Queen is still alive. The details that were revealed by royal insiders today, Sunday, have been described as unkind towards the current monarch. Dickie Arbiter, the Queen's former press spokesperson, described the revelations as not only rude but insensitive. Royal insiders have said that the Prince of Wales plans to have a smaller ceremony than previous coronations. Supposed plans for the day may exclude all but those in the line of succession. A source told that, it will be a slimmed-down monarchy on display throughout. I wouldn't be surprised to see just Charles and Camilla, Kate and William and their children on the Buckingham Palace balcony afterwards. The paper claims that plans are being drawn up under the codename Operation Golden Orb for Prince Charles's streamlined coronation. The prince has already let it be known that he favors a leaner, more modern monarchy. His coronation is reportedly expected to set the tone for the new reign. This is part of his vision of a modern slimmed-down monarchy, a royal source told the Mail on Sunday. The Queen's ceremony on June 2, 1953 was influenced by Britain's global empire at the time. Although the empire was in decline, the UK still had more than 70 overseas territories when the Queen was crowned. It was only in 1997 that Prince Charles himself declared the end of the empire when Hong Kong was transferred to China. Many of Britain's former territories are now part of the Commonwealth, which the future king will lead when he ascends the throne. Some 2,000 troops from the Commonwealth and 500 from the colonies took part in the Queen's coronation parade, which involved a total of more than 40,000 armed forces personnel. More than 8,000 dignitaries, including representatives from British protectorates overseas, were taken to Westminster Abbey in the procession. The Queen had to change her outfit several times during the ceremony, which was viewed by an estimated 277 million people across the world and lasted more than 3 hours. A source said that the coronation would be shorter, sooner, smaller, less expensive and more representative of different community groups and faiths compared to the Queen's coronation in 1953. The coronation service was rewritten in recent years to modernize the language and shorten the event. Although it will be an Anglican service, there will be a place for other religions and Christian denominations. Charles previously showed his embrace of other religions in Britain by saying he would like to be known as Defender of Faith, instead of Defender of the Faith. He also plans to switch the official insignia that appears on post boxes and police officers' uniforms from St. Edward's crown to the Tudor crown. The costs of the ceremony will be met by the taxpayer, and Charles is said to be keen that it should be good value. The ceremony will reportedly happen within a year of his accession to the throne. The Queen's came 16 months after. Whereas the Queen's coronation saw a parade of tens of thousands of troops, Operation Golden Orb will reportedly be limited to a maximum of 2,000 guests. The service will also be far shorter due to Prince Charles's age, a source claimed. Clarence House denied there were such plans. Angela Levin, a royal commentator, said, "Surely it's unkind to bring the coronation plans out now." She asked, "Does the Queen know all about the changes for Prince Charles' coronation?" Meanwhile, Mr. Arbiter said that the revelations were tosh, adding, "Coronations follow a set pattern, each one finessed. The last was 1953 and before that 1937. Of course the next one will be modernized, but to discuss now is not only rude but insensitive." A newspaper also claims Prince Charles wishes to use a new design on the official insignia which appears on post boxes and police officers' uniforms. Instead of the current St. Edward's design, he is said to want the simpler Tudor crown. A Clarence House spokesperson said last night, "The detailed planning for a coronation begins at the point of accession. So there are no plans of this nature at this stage." But a source told the paper, "There are binders and binders of paperwork on the accession and coronation all stacked up and each has various appendixes. It's very complex." The Golden Orb Committee used to meet twice a year, but now they're meeting much more frequently, sometimes once a month.